All right, hey guys, how you doing? So thought I'd give a glance today of my frag tank. Got a rose tip bubble tip in here. Still working on his light brightness to get his bubbles up. Got my clownfish are going in it, as you saw in my last video if you watched it. I leave the bucket, as you see. They can go in and out of it. The bucket is so the nymph doesn't move around. I put rocks in there. He's attached. Now, he can climb out of the bucket, but he hasn't since I gave him rocks. And the clownfish don't care as long as they can get in and out. They don't feel panicked when they go in the bucket, so he's used to it. He goes right in it and out of it at their own leisure. And that's what I want. And I'm just scared that the nymph's gonna kill my other stuff. So this is my stuff here. I don't have the orange thingy on my phone. These are my frags. I'm starting to build up. My hammers I'm having problems with opening. My torches I just touched, but they're still not opening fully. This Ghani only opens when the water has higher phosphates, and I'm struggling to get high phosphates. So I stopped doing water changes every day. I do like half a gallon a day automatically. I set it to every 3 days. It was always at 0.01. So now I put Neophos in. I'm actually dosing it. Doing everything I can. Also, give you a little quick glimpse here. This is not done, but here's the beginning of my board I put up. The apex control. There are wires still because I'm not done. I'm still deciding. All this down here will be covered up when I'm done. I'm still deciding on stuff. So I've got room for the display. I got to put my heater controller. I'm using this for my heat control right now, but I don't want it using it. If you guys don't know, it will wear this relay out over time because it turns on and off every hour. And it's not good for the relay. It's going to wear it out, and then your whole bar is going to be useless because of one outlet is shot. It won't be useless, but that outlet will be. So I got to get, it's temporary because I can't fit my heater controller anywhere. The wires are going to have to go into here. So I'm going to have to probably open this up bigger. And I also got to put some plugs in here. I just purchased some more Apex stuff, and I want to go over it because I want to talk about it. I know some of you guys probably won't care. Oh yeah, guys, I've been looking at my channel analytics, and 70% of the people that watch my channel are not subscribed. I'd really appreciate it if you could just hit the subscribe button and then hit the bell notification. If you decide you don't want to be subscribed anymore, then click it again. But it seems to be a thing on YouTube. People don't click the subscribe button. That way you get all my videos and you can see them and you don't miss them. Everything I go over, most of the stuff, is stuff I can't find on YouTube. And that's why I'm doing the videos. Because I'm sick of not being able to find stuff. All right? All right. And on we go. I purchased the Narrow 3. I bought 2 of these pumps. Now, before we get into that, I want you guys, it's going to get dark for a second here. I want you to see what I did purchase. I purchased the Apex Wave. All right? This pump is huge. Look at it. It's giant. It uses a propeller. Now, I already returned one because I didn't open it. They say I spoke with tech support, and they're like, oh, that can be run down to a 35-gallon tank if placed properly. I couldn't even run them in a 75-gallon tank. At 1%, they still put out probably 50% of their power. They're not fully variable speed pumps that you can control down to a low control. They're a little outdated, the design of them, and I don't like them. They're useless, and they're very difficult to adjust and set. I'm sticking with Ecotech and AI. They all share the same factory building. Ecotech builds all AI stuff in the Narrow pumps, so they're good quality, but they're at a reduced price compared to Ecotech. Now, if I had the money, I would have bought 2 MP10s, but that's like $850 or more, and I just got 2 Narrows for like $350. Let me tell you, those Narrows are great. The Narrow pumps can run down to 1%, and I'm talking like just a spin. And that's what I wanted, a controllable pump. So unfortunately, They advertise these incorrectly. Also, the thing shakes. When you touch it, when it's on, it's shaking. Like, you can feel it shake. I'm very disappointed. Those pumps cannot work in a small tank. I don't care what anyone says. One of the guys said, he actually said he runs them in his 2 and his 60. And it took him over a month to figure out how to place them so they're not too powerful. You know what? Then the pumps are too big. I tried to run them in a 50-gallon frag. It blew the water out, the sand out, and my frags out. That's how powerful it was on 1%. So I'm done with them. I'm not happy. I only got my money back for one. So now I'm trying this because I want to get rid of the auto aqua because it's taking up too many plugs and pumps. So I want to use this for auto water changes. The first thing I saw when I opened this up, this thing is massive. I mean, look at, here's the top of a 5-gallon bucket, and it barely fits in it. It's massive, and it weighs so much. And they're always saying how big their lines are. Their lines are the same size as my KMR doser. There's nothing special about them. So, you know, I'm just disappointed with everything. I'm disappointed with the information given on certain websites. Apex likes to bash other companies, and I'm not a big fan of it. They do it right on the BRS website in the description. They compare their pumps to other pumps, and you know which ones just by the words they say. So the pumps, garbage. If you can't turn a pump down and use it, that's for a big tank. Now, if you got a big tank, they'll work fine. Probably 130 gallons. I run my Ecotech MP40s at 7% at night and about 13 in the day on a 75-gallon tank. That's all I need, and that's a ton of flow. So just imagine running them at 60% all the time. That's about what the Apex Wave puts out. It's too much. And their controllability, very outdated. The app's outdated. They really need to do an update on their app. The way you control it is not simple. You try to drag a line up to increase the percent, and you can't even get the percent where you want it. And then if you just slide over a little, you knock the next schedule off. I don't like it. I'm sorry. I'm giving my honest, unbiased review and opinion on these products. Now, the dose, they say it's so simple. You just put in 20 mils and set the time of the day. Let's say 24-hour period, I want it to dose 12 mils. Well, it's going to dose like 30 times during that period. At the slowest rate the doser can dose at 7 mils a minute. And it's so noisy. It just goes like, and you can just hear it all the time. That's at its slowest dose. Now I'm using it for water changes, and I'm going to set it up to crank because I just want it to do it. Point being, I use, as you guys know over there, the KMR dosers. You just set those dosers. You just say, hey, I want 12 mils during a 24-hour period, and I want it to dose 8 times throughout the 24-hour period, and it divides it up equally 8 times. Now, to do that on the DOS system, or the dose system, sorry, I keep thinking DOS, you'd have to do every single entry separate, and it still won't work the way you want. It is so complicated. But if you just set it the way they want it, the pump's going to run about the entire day. It's just going to keep turning on every 10 minutes and running for minutes. So it makes a lot of noise is the problem. So I thought I was going to get another one for dosing, but I'm not wasting my money. I'm using the single KMR dosing pumps. I'm just showing you guys my new fish here. He's from my frag tank, a chorus wrasse. So I use the Wi-Fi KMR dosers. They're down here. They're tiny, small, and they don't make any noise at all. I don't care if you're holding them in your hand. You can barely tell it's running. So I'm just going to keep using those. They work good. They link together. And yeah, they're not as easily... I can hang them and mount them, but there's going to be wires. I'll figure that out eventually. But I just wanted to speak of these products because I'm buying them for my first time, and I'm not extremely happy with them. I just can't get over the noise of this thing and the weight and the height or size of it. And now, watch this. If you set it on the ground, watch this. It crushes your hoses. Look at that. It actually, it's not even, I have to push it down and it crushes your hose. Now, it'll work like that. But if it's designed to go flat, why can't I rotate these? Because they don't seem to rotate. Now, if I'm mistaken, you guys can correct me, but I tried and they don't rotate. So I think that's kind of dumb as well. They also, now I do believe they can be controlled with a one-link module, but I don't know why my camera's not focusing. A one-link module, which I'm gonna have to order. It doesn't even come with it. It comes with a power adapter and an Aquabus cable. I believe the one-link will power it and run it. I gotta look into that. So they don't even give it to you though. So I gotta look into all that. But anyways, this is in my basement and it's still super noisy. I can hear it everywhere. Not happy. My Kmart pumps are nice and quiet. They pump only for a few seconds and they're done. They think pumping slow is better because it's quieter, but their pumps are noisy. Alright, I don't want to rant too long. I just wanted to say I'm not pleased with some of their products. Their Apex system itself and the Trident work. And when they come out with a new Trident that does phosphate nitrate, that would be great. The Apex system works good. The energy bar works good. And its ability to control the system is really nice. But I don't know. Their accessories are very outdated. The app's functionality is outdated. Kmart is killing everyone when it comes to an app. Ecotech probably is one of the best apps on the market for controlling lights and everything. And the AI stuff uses the same app, but they're minus some features, and they're minus some important features as well, where you can manually enter in the percent you want. You have to use sliders and try and get it at 100%. It takes me like 20 seconds. But anyways, I'm going to end this video here. It's kind of a ranting video because I'm just annoyed that I've spent like $5,000 on Apex stuff, and half of it I don't like. Oh, and also the conductivity probe, I can't even get my second one to read properly. I've needed tech support at least 9 times already since I bought an Apex. Now I'm on my second one. Things aren't perfect. They don't believe in wireless, and wireless is the future. So I just kind of wonder. I think everything should be wireless, if it can be. If it needs power, then it needs power, but whatever. All right, guys. Any questions on any of that stuff, let me know. If you want any more information on any of it, let me know. Okay? And that's it. We'll close this video out. Showing my course wrasse. This is the first time I've seen him since I bought him yesterday. He's from my frag tank because I was told he's really good at eating nudibranch bugs, and I've got a bunch. And look, he's searching my rocks. So, hopefully you guys watch this video, but I know a lot of you will probably skip through it. Alright, have a good day, guys. We'll see you.